That's right.
I do it in the spirit.
Yes.
Every first Sunday, I raise $2,000. I have to. I got $7,000 of bills. But I listen. Sometimes God would tell me the one that has the money. Oh, y'all don't hear me. We're playing in ministry. See, there's not a lack of money. There's a lack of faith. There's a whole lot of money. Come on. See, I was on the word there. See, some of y'all going to be playing church. You're going to smell the word with next one. They're going to love this kind of teaching. I jump and shout. I know how to jump. I know how to preach. But there's too many preachers here to prove myself.
Come on,
I can get as much as anybody right now and start preaching.
That's it.
But sometimes we need to hear what the Spirit is saying.
Yes. Amen.
Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Dealing with, so what happened? When I called him on the 8th day, I said, bless you. He said, bless you, Pastor. I said, yes, sir. I said, God, help. He said, we did the first day, my daddy drank the water. All the way to the 5th day, he said the 7th day, my daddy drank the water. We came in, he was sitting up in the bed. Looked like things were still the same. He said about the 8th day, that's when we had the meeting with the doctor. He put us out the room, check out his daddy, Mr. August. Check him out. Before you know, they said another doctor ran in the room. Then they said, they called the chief doctor into the room, 3 of them. Called emergency meeting and said, we are puzzled. We have no medical concern for it. But your daddy can go home today. There's not a drop of cancer in him. Now my wife's name is Nancy Perry, Nancy Brown Perry on Facebook. You got Sister Dawn Morris, another I remember. I can name all their name on Facebook. Some of them didn't see it. 6 months later, I'm in my office. My wife said, there's a strange man in the church. Did not know that was a man that got healed. He came out. I came out of my office. He said, can I say something? He speak Creole. I say something. I said, what you want to say? He said, me come from Haiti. Me heal. So now that's been 3 years. The man just built a house. Come on. But let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you something what happened. The next 3 Sundays, 2 doctors came from Haiti wanted to know what did I put in the water. All I did was Bishop William told us that we tried with Shambach. We said, Lord, we take this water as a point of contact. And we command that the Spirit of the Lord move on the face of this bottle of water. Use this water as supernatural healing. That's all I pray. Completely healed. Now we got our new building. He came 3 months ago. 3 months ago, he came again and said, I'm healed. You know what he did? Put $3,000 in my hand. You see, I didn't have to go and give him a money line. I didn't have to go and give nobody no blessed socks and blessed handkerchief. Come on. I said he gave me $3,000. He sent me $2,000 for my birthday, January 17th. Hey, glory. Glory God. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. They got money. He said, Apostle, what is it going to take to pay off your building? Well, I took my time. I said, well, we owe 2,000. We owe, $250,000. Oh, okay. He said, just wanted to know. Look, there was another $1,000 in my bank account. See. And guess what? Every other Sunday, he's bringing new Haitians in the church. And every time they come, I give them a word. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Some Sunday mornings, we're packed. You asked the pastor right. Well, we blessed him when he came down. He had an offering. He said, all this is mine. I said, every bit of it's your apostle. You know what I'm talking about, apostle?
That's right. No
I said, every bit is yours. We didn't take one dime.
So what dime?
Did he give you something? Yes, sir. Okay. Somebody say yes. Yes. Somebody say this supernatural. He blessed me offering last night, didn't he? He's going to do more tonight. Come on, clap your hands. Come on, clap your hands. But to be used, let me tell you what the supernatural about. Peter went on an errand for Jesus. Let me tell you about the supernatural. Peter went on an assignment for Jesus. And when he went, he heard them talking about Jesus don't pay his taxes. Hear this. We're talking about the supernatural. They start talking about Jesus. Listen to this. Read the Bible. By the time Peter got to the house, even before Peter opened his mouth, Jesus read his thoughts and said, even before opening his mouth, Peter, I perceive there's something you want to say to me. He said, don't have to even say anything to me. They said, I'm going to pay my taxes. I'm going to show you what the supernatural can do. Go get me a fishing rod. See, somebody getting ready to get a fishing rod in here. Tell my neighbor, where's your fishing rod? So what he did, he didn't have to go and go get a loan at a bank. He didn't have to go to a loan shop. Somebody said it's supernatural. He went down to the river. He said, the first fish that you see, reel that fish in. Turn around and say, there's money in the fish's mouth. Turn around and say, maybe that's the supernatural. I remember when God had the children of Israel, he would rain down manna. Somebody say manna. He would rain down manna for heaven. But one day there was complaining there wasn't no meat. I want you to know Moses went to God and said, God, these people ain't got no meat. He said, well, I'm going to give them some. He said, what you going to do? Take all the fishes from the sea? What did he say? Is there anything hard for me? Is there anything too hard for me? By the time Moses looked around, the whole place was covered with fish. Somebody said, that's the supernatural. One day, amen, Jesus was preaching, just like you're going to be preaching. And he had a multitude of people that was hungry. Somebody said it's supernatural. He had a multitude of people that was hungry. Somebody said hungry. And he went to Philip and said, how much money we got? And said, we ain't got enough money to feed these people. See, you got to give Jesus something to work with. He's what do we have? We don't got nothing. But there is a lad here. He got 5 loaves and 2 fishes. See, somebody, God may take your little bit and make a lot for you. Turn around and say, neighbor, your birthday is over. God is going to rain down supernatural money. Lift your hand and say, yeah. Somebody say, yeah. So what happened? So that's what he said. Glory to God. And all of a sudden, he said, sit down. First of all, before you see miracle, he said, everybody sit down in order, family by family. The reason someone's going to see no miracle in our churches, we got to have order. That's why she started on time tonight. And I got to work on a little bit. We started sometime 10 minutes. It's not how you start. It's not how you finish. It's how you start. So we do need to have order in our church. If we're going to put 7:30 on the Friday, let's do it at 7:30. Oh, come on, say hallelujah. So what happened? He set them down in order. And what happened? He lifted up the fishes and the loaves and did what? Blessed it. How many fish and loaves? How many came out of that? How many people were fed with the 2 fishes and 5 loaves? How many? How many? How many? Somebody missed Bible study. How many? Oh, y'all don't go to Bible study? I got to hear that 5. How many? Okay, somebody went to Bible study. 5,000. Hallelujah. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Man of God, the Lord told me to tell you. He heard your cry. Lift your hand. Somebody say thank you, Lord. He said he heard your cry. And in this season, you had already talked to your wife and talked to your wife. So we're going to start fellowship with some people.
My Lord, my Lord.
Because there was people that have prostituted your anointing in the past.
Oh, glory.
But the Lord said, because of your hunger for me, I'm about to give you double for all your trouble. Somebody say double. Somebody say the supernatural things of God. Somebody say the supernatural things of God. God wants the supernatural to move again. And guess what happened? A lot of people heard about that miracle of that man. Healed from stage 4 cancer. Wouldn't you like to have that under your belt in your ministry? It's going to take a separated life. It's going to take a dedicated life. Now, I'm not throwing up for nobody. Now I'm going to weddings. See, now people drinking. I'm talking about Pentecostal, drinking and dancing. Oh, no, got quiet.
Come on now. Teach.
I don't care. I said I don't care.
Hallelujah.
I really don't.
Yes.
I'm going to speak what I have to say.
Amen.
But it's not that all is sin. It's just that, okay, one day the Lord spoke to me. The first miracle, listen to this, that Jesus ever did, he made wine. And a lot of people question that. The sinners, okay, is it wrong to drink? Why did you just make wine? Now you got quiet because you're listening. And so I went up in the spirit about and said, God, what about this wine? And one day I went to a preacher's house, and another apostle in New York, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there. So sometimes when you have a prophetic gift, that's why sometimes we come to a little church later, just in case somebody testified or say anything, you won't say you heard it.
That's right.
So sometimes you get the prophet, we keep him in the office, keep him off to himself.
Amen.
He don't mingle with the people. You don't get too comfortable with the people. And you can't minister and play with them at the same time. Yeah, oh, come on, say hallelujah. Because they'll disrespect your anointing. Say hallelujah. So that we got to separate ourselves. Come on, say hallelujah. There's a difference between us and them. So, as I get back, let me go back to finish this, and then I'm going to read our scripture and we're done. When I was talking about the young man, okay, I want you to hear this. The young man came to me, now this is 1999, and I went and I said, well, where is in the Bible that it's wrong to dance the world of music? Now, I've been pastoring a long time, and I said, God, what am I going to tell this young man? I have 50 young folks in the church. We have Tuesday night Bible study back then. God didn't speak to me till 1 hour before the Bible study. He said, son, he said, do you really want to know, son? I said, yes, sir. He said, once I tell you this, you're going to be held accountable. I said, yes, sir. He said, there is something in the Bible. He said, when Moses was on the mountaintop, come on. He was with Jesus for 40 days and 40 nights. But God, then all of a sudden, God said, I hear a strange noise in the temple. Listen to this, what it says. There is music, but not unto me.
That's right. That's right.
He said, there's strange worship in the temple. In the camp. He said, Moses, go down, your people have went mad. They have built a golden calf, and they're bowing down to this unclean music. He said, that music has went up into my ears. So he came down on the mountaintop. Moses had the 10 commandments. When he went there, because they were that strange worship and the music of that unclean music, he threw the 10 commandments down and said, who's on the Lord's side? Somebody said, who? See, I'm different. That's why I'm separated. He said, who's on the Lord's side? He said, those that believe and worship with God, come over here. But those that want to be in that strange music, and when them strange God, go over there. Know what he did? He told the sons of God to take a sword. He cut 3,000 of them to pieces and their family. Cut their heads off, even cut their babies. And what happened? Another thing. With Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they said when you hear the music, bow down. You see, somebody's bowing down the wrong music.
Amen.
The churches went mad.
Yes.
What it took for us back then is going to take for us today. No, he said, when you listen to that, Shadrach, that's Daniel, the 3rd chapter. He said, when you hear the music, bow down or throw you in the fire furnace. Come on. That spirit is on the earth now. Saints are bowing down to the music, but I'm not going to bow down. That's why I'm not going to struggle financially. That's why God going to make me older for my time. Here I am over 60 years old. I take no medication at all. No, he said, if you don't bow down, when you hear the music, he said, we're going to throw you in the fire furnace. I'm not bowing on God. All right. Now, if you didn't know that, you wasn't taught that by your pastor, God won't hold you up responsible. The blood's going to be on your pastor's hand.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
I want every leader in here, just leaders. Say, I want my hands.
I want my hands.
Only leaders now. If you're any leader, be quiet because you might get in trouble. Say, I don't want my hands.
I don't want my hands.
Dripping with somebody else's blood.
Somebody else's blood.
Did you hear what I said? The Bible says you see danger, you warn not the people, and they pick up the sword and take the people away.
Thank you.
Their blood is going to be on your hands.
Glory to God.
You better know what you're doing getting this pulpit.
Yes, sir.
This ain't no place to be playing. I seen two preachers change to one another. Number in the pulpit. I said, look at them demons. You know, now they want to change no line though. They want to go with each other. Listen, yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of you all right. That's the thing. Listen, so nevertheless, praise the Lord, this commercial. Oh God, why the hell the preach like that on here? I'm supposed to be preaching about the supernatural. Everybody don't like this preaching. They ain't from our days. They ain't from our days. Come on. Lord. So he said this, woman of God, he said, when you hear the music, bow down. Now guess what? Some of the pastors that are doing that, they still saved.
Yes.
They might still go to heaven. But they'll never get keys to the supernatural. Come on. There's a woman in our church. She's been so faithful to our church. Her name is Ernestine. Matter of fact, she loves you. I always say, please tell her. Ernestine been a faithful usher in our church for 21 years. Never gave her no problem. I said, Ernestine, and she never missed her tithes in 21 years. Not one Sunday. And every month she put $900 in my hand every single month. That's why I don't struggle. Somebody say every single month.
Every single month.
For 11 years. $900 every month. Wow.
Yes.
You got any members like that? Don't speak up here. You got to separate.
That's right.
Amen. You got to separate. Help! Hallelujah! Well, that was a real hole right there. Do another one. Come on. Help! Woo! City, I said. How about so? Come on, say hallelujah. You know what I said to her? And I want y'all to hear this. We're still doing this. I said, Ernestine, because you've been so faithful with this ministry. Now listen to this, leaders. I said, no one in your major family will die without me knowing it. One day I was in the Holiday Inn downtown Providence, Rhode Island in Providence. I'm preaching. This is before we had our building. I'm preaching, all of a sudden I see a body laying at her feet. I turned back around, I said, it was her sister. Then I turned back around the third time, the whole family appeared in the corner, all dressed in black. He said, tell her now. Now her family at the time was the biggest family in our church. They got upset with me. I said, Ernestine, she said, yes, Pastor. I said, I got some news to tell you. I just saw your sister laying at your feet. She said, who? I said, Mary Lou. She said, ow! Her family was, I said, Ernestine, intercede. We went to pray for her sister. Say hallelujah, bless you. We went to pray for her sister. She died 5 days later. You hear the prophet? She died 5 days later. See, that's what a leader's supposed to do. See, the Bible said, once you live holy, nothing shall come upon you unaware. You even shouldn't be surprised when a major trial come your way. Because the Bible said we should know the devices of the devil. Let me tell you something, Lisa, right? Is that your name? No major trial has hit my life the last 5 years without me knowing that God lets me know. Because you're supposed to pay yourself. Remember the Bible said nothing shall, somebody said the Bible says, nothing shall come upon you unaware. We should know the devices of the devil. Why is he sneaking up on your children? Now let me tell you this. She died 5 days later. We did her funeral. But what happened, she was going to the church and somebody stopped talking against me and my wife. She backslid, but she rededicated her life 5 days before she died. Here we go the next year. I'm in church. She was with a man for 33 years. This is my head usher. Before she got saved. But she got saved, she couldn't shack no more. You know shackers, right? Anybody know shackers? We got shackers in the church. Shackers. You know what shackers are? Okay. Shacker. Shacker. Shack. That means you're not married.
That's right.
You don't hear shackers on water, the pulpit. Shackers. So she was shacking with this man for, oh, she liked that. She gave me that smile. So what happened? She moved out of there after 32 years. Now, she stayed there for a year, had nowhere to go. God, I knew she was having no sex. Well, and she was my usher. Her family didn't like her. You got my aunt on the door, and she living with the man. I said, none of your business. I'm the pastor.
All right.
She ain't got nowhere to go. In due season, she'll move out. They sleep in a separate room. Anything else you want to know, they ain't bother me no more. So God supernaturally blessed her with a house.
Amen.
Then all of a sudden, I'm preaching one day. I thought I was having a heart attack. This was 10 years ago. I said, oh, wait a minute. I'm only 49. I was having a heart attack. All of a sudden, his face appeared on the wall. He said, at this time, the service was at 3 o'clock p.m. He said, right now, he's out of breath. I said, Ernestine, when the last time you seen Buckwheat? She said, I want to talk to him 3 days ago. I said, you need to call him now. Now, somebody said, real prophet. I said, he's having problem with breathing. Called him, they rushed him to the hospital. Couldn't breathe. Died 3 days later. I promise her, as long as she stays faithful with her tithes, her offering and seeds, that nobody major in her family will die.
Amen.
There's too many people playing in the church.
Amen.
We got to step up as being leaders.
Yes. Amen. That's right.
See what's going to happen? They're going to stop leaving these big churches
Yes.
where the anointing is not at.
That's right.
They don't know leaders that got to answer what's going on. You need to know what's going on in the atmosphere. Either you're going to start seeing in the spirit or get out the pulpit. Every leader is supposed to be a singer. Turn around and say, neighbor, who's your singer? Who is your singer? God, I feel the Holy Ghost. Stop letting people chuck and jive in the pulpit just because they can hookah haka. But after hookah haka, what did you talk about? Hookah haka, hookah haka. I'm too intelligent for that. Let's say amen. Too intelligent for that. Hookah haka. Kaka. All right, let's go. Say amen. Do you see what I'm saying?
Come on, Apostle.
Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you about Ernestine, I don't know if she's watching. She might be in church. She'll be on live stream soon. I'm in the church. The Spirit of the Lord came down. I said, everybody be quiet. I said, let's worship the Lord. Tears started flowing in my eye.
My God.
I said, I feel an unusual spirit this morning in our church. Everybody lift your hand. Place was packed. Backed up. I said, something went bang. Nothing was there. Turn around and said, help me, God. Put my hands on the Bible. It was a black casket.
Oh, Lord.
Glory to God.
Jesus.
I said it. See, you don't hear people preach like this. I said it was a black casket appeared in the church. I said, everybody be quiet, plead the blood of Jesus. There's a black casket here. And I don't know who casket it is, but it's somebody in this church.
Jesus.
Oh, them people start, well, they got saved on Sunday. They got saved that morning. I would have got saved too. Him and Chris got even my enemy was going. That's how I wish I was there. Told me something. Oh, my cousin. Oh, Bobby does. What is my cousin doing? All of a sudden, I turned around. It was Ernestine's baby sister. I forgot her name. Look at me for a minute. Her baby sister in the pulpit. I said, God, please don't let her die today. I said, can I cancel it for 24 hours? He said, I'll let you cancel it for 7 days, but I'm coming for her. So after the service, Ernestine came to me and said, Apostle, you looked at me so funny. Was any of my family member? Her name was Shirley, her baby sister, 50 years old. She said, was anybody in the casket? Was there anybody in my family? I said, don't talk to me right now, Ernestine. Do me a favor. You better hear the prophet. I need you to get your sister to the church by next Sunday.
Wow. Glory to God. Jesus.
I said, don't ask me no question. Next Sunday, Shirley's in the back of the church. Man of God, Steve. Sitting in the back with Sister Dawn and Sister Lisa. He didn't speak to me to the end of the service. I said, Sister Shirley? She said, yes. I said, come here, Sister Shirley. She said, yes. And she came. And when she came to the front, somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
She looked very sick, very sick. Somebody say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And when she came to the front, she looked very, very sick. I said, Shirley, I want to say something to you. Last Sunday, there was a casket in front of the church. I want y'all to hear me. And I said, I want to let you know I saw you in the casket. God said, this is your last day. This is what I said, cousin. This is your last day to repent of your sin. Do you want to be saved? She was on drugs in the streets. She said, yes, I want to be saved. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. She said, yes, I want to be saved.
Yes.
She got saved that day, left from the church, went into a coma, died 5 days later. Wow. Turn around and say, neighbor, where is the supernatural? Come on and clap your hands and give God praise. Come on and give him a praise right now. I need somebody to give him a praise right now. I want you to lift your hand and say, God, we're ready. Now look at Hebrews 10:38. The Bible says the just shall live by faith. Somebody say by faith.
By faith.
But he said, if any man draws back from that, I have no pleasure in that individual. So let me tell you something. The prescription of a believer is walking by faith. Now when Peter stepped out of the boat, out of everybody that was in the boat, and once Jesus said, I'm going to meet you on the other side. See, Jesus already perceived that there was going to be a storm on the other side. See, there is a storm going to rise up in your life. But if God told you that this is your last season, that storm ain't going to kill you. That storm is going to take you into the supernatural. Lift your hand and say, yeah. All of a sudden, praise the Lord. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. All of a sudden, they thought they saw a ghost walking on the water. But Peter began to say, that's not a ghost, that's Jesus. Now, only one person on the whole boat out of all the 12 disciples, all the apostles, he was the only one that took a step of faith. Once he stepped out of the boat, he stepped on faith. Once he stepped out of the boat, he stepped on the supernatural. He was walking on the water. Some of y'all get ready to walk the water. Lift your hand and say, God, open up the heavens for me and pour out your supernatural anointing. Say, anoint my eyes that I may see. Lift your hand and say, yeah. Look at 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. Those are right now. Come on, say hallelujah. 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. And the 16th verse. Somebody say the supernatural. 2 Kings, man of God. The 6th chapter. And the 16th verse. Elijah was training one of his servants how to see in the spirit. With your hand and say, yeah. But he said, lift your hand and say, glory. He sent the servant to go get some water. He knew that the enemy, see, let me tell you something. Elijah already went in the chamber of the king, and he already heard the plan of the king. See, be careful how you talk about real prophets, because we can hear what you say in your house. Say yeah. And all of a sudden, lift your hand and say glory. And all of a sudden, say yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Elijah told a young man, go get me some water. And all of a sudden, when he went to get some water, he saw the enemy surrounding the house of Elijah. He ran in the house and said, Elijah, there's more people against us than for us. What did Elijah say? Fear not. There's more people for us than against us. You see what was going on? He was looking in the natural. But if he would look in the spirit, he would have saw the horses and the chariot and the fire all around Elijah. With your hand to say yeah. When you read the 17th verse, what did the 17th verse says, man of God?
And Elijah prayed.
And Elijah prayed, like I've been praying to some of y'all tonight. And Elijah prayed. Said what?
And said, Lord, I pray thee.
Lord, I pray thee.
Open his eyes.
So let's open his eyes. It's not that he couldn't see natural, but he couldn't see spiritual. in these last and evil days, if you got grandchildren, you need spiritual eyes. I got one granddaughter, she's 14, and she had to go to summer school, but she had to go into a strange neighborhood with high school students. And my baby was only 12 years old. And I got a little nervous because she lived 30 minutes from us. And I said, oh God, don't let nothing happen to my only granddaughter. I was uncomfortable with it. And God said, why don't you go look to see what she's doing? Okay. I went turned toward the east. Now I have to learn that in my prophetic class. Yeah. There's certain area that God, favor. I turned to the east. Said a certain prayer, went up in the spirit, and I saw my granddaughter there. There was a black car staring at her. She called my wife the next day and said, Mom, Grandma, I was waiting for the bus, and there was a black car staring at me. So I said, Lord, what do you think I do? Take my baby out of summer school? He said, no, summon some angels to be with her. And that's been, now she's 14, I don't have to worry about her. I can be right here, and I'm miles away. God will show me what my granddaughter's doing. Lift your hand and say, yeah. If he can show me a person before they die, he can lift your hand and say, I want prophetic eyes. So Elijah was training a young man. Somebody said training. He was training a young man. Stop looking in the natural. Because what you see in the natural is temporary. But what you can't see in the spirit is eternal. Lift your hand and say, God, give me prophetic eyes that I can see in the supernatural. What you say, Lord, come on, read the whole verse again. Yes.
And Elijah prayed. And said, Lord, I pray thee.
I pray thee.
Open his eyes.
Open his eyes that he may see.
And the Lord opened his eyes. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man. And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elijah.
Now, was it there all the time, everybody? Yes. Anybody want God to do something prophetic before the month of May? If you want God to get to touch your eyes, stand on your feet. And I want you to put your hands on your eyes and say, Father God. It might seem foolish, everybody. Say, it might seem foolish. But you see, you take the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. I prophesy over my eyes. Prophetic eyes. I will see in the spirit. Now touch your ears and I will hear in the spirit. Touch your stomach and I will perceive in the spirit. Lift your hands and say, I thank you, Lord, for the supernatural world. Now give the scream. Hallelujah. Somebody say hallelujah. Lift your hands and say glory. Prophetic eyes. Prophetic eyes. Now listen. Sit down for a minute. Now when you look at, amen, glory to God. When you look at John, glory to God, so say hallelujah. Hallelujah. I think it's John the 4th chapter when Jesus turned the water into wine. Now let's say glory to God. Glory to God. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Did I mute my phone somewhere? Oh, no. I put it over there. No, I didn't. I know it didn't jump over there. Let's say amen. Somebody say prophetic eyes. Prophetic eyes. Now listen what he said. He said, Lord, I pray thee. What? Open his eyes. I don't know who you are way back there, but God's going to anoint your eyes.
Thank you, Lord.
There's a prophetic gift inside of you. I don't know if you're in ministry. I don't know what you're doing, but there's great things for you. You do anything in ministry or you just go to church? There's a great call in your life. I said there's a great call in your life. Come on and give God the praise. I know what I see in the spirit. You've been going through a lot of turmoil. I see a lot of warfare around. But as I point to you, every demon that's been chasing you, I rebuke it in Jesus' name. Every stronghold. Somebody say stronghold. Every stronghold. I cancel the sign of the devil. Somebody say cancel. All you gotta do is just do one thing for the prophet. Just get up and turn around 2 times and sit your happy self down. That's all. Look. Now sit down and say it's done. Come on and clap your hands. Say hallelujah. Give your hands, say glory. Now listen, what God said to Adam and Eve, don't touch that tree of knowledge. Because once he touched that tree of knowledge and they ate it, the Bible said their eyes came open. What happened? Their eyes closed to the supernatural and opened to the natural.
Yes.
Come on, preachers.
Yeah, let me tell you something, preachers. Adam was never supposed to learn. He was born to discern.
Amen.
Come on.
Amen.
That's what I said. Adam was never supposed to learn. He was discerned because when God breathed in him, he breathed everything he needed to know. How do you think? There wasn't no encyclopedia. There wasn't no iPhone. How did he know every animal name? Because God breathed the name in him for his name. So what happened? He was born to discern, not learn.
Yes.
There are some things I can't teach you about the spirit
That's
world.
right.
You gotta be born. You gotta ask God for the spirit of discernment.
Come on now.
You can buy all the books you can learn about the spirit world. It's not going to help. You got to have a separated life. Can I get with it? Come on.
That's right. Come
Say
on.
amen. So Adam was born to discern. But guess what? When he touched that thing, when he said his eyes came open, education was born. Education was born by the devil, not God.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right.
He had the knowledge of the world. How did he also talk about sheep? I'm learning some stuff in the spirit. Every week I'm learning something new in the spirit.
Thank you.
Lift your hand and say, God, from this day on, I don't want to learn. But I want to turn to my original state. Discern. Say, we must turn back to our original state. Spirit. Hey! Somebody say spirit. I live in a body, I possess a soul, but I'm a spirit. Turn around and say, neighbor, I'm a walking and a talking spirit. But I just have to live in the body. I'm a walking spirit. I'm a walking spirit. I discern. I don't learn.
That's right.
So when he did that, when Adam touched that thing, say hallelujah. That's the 3rd chapter, and I think the 17th verse. Later on you read it. Say glory to God. Somebody say the 17th verse. Amen. The 3rd chapter, I believe. The 17th verse, if I'm right. Yes, amen. And their eyes came open. Somebody say hallelujah. Be careful. Excuse me. That is the 2nd chapter and the 11th verse. But the tree of knowledge, anybody got that? Genesis 2 and 17.
And the Lord God
formed
man from the dust
That's,
of the ground.
excuse me, no, that's Genesis 2 and 17. I do apologize. Yes, 17.
But
Yeah.
the tree of knowledge.
But the tree of what? The knowledge of this world. God does not make sense because he don't move, amen, to the 5 senses. He never makes sense because he don't move to the sense. God, he doesn't. You can't build a ministry with logic. It's got to be built in the spirit. Come on. It's got to build up the supernatural. A lot of time I don't see the money. But when I go up in the spirit, he always makes some ways for me. One day my mother was living in Kissimmee. She moved from Rwanda to Kissimmee. That's where she went for the last days. We honored her request. We missed her, but that's what she wanted to do. So she moved to Kissimmee, Florida. And when my niece was in prison, but she supernaturally God brought her out of prison. There was a woman me in front of me, Apostle Wright, named her name was Prophetess. I can't think of her name. Bridges. Alice Bridges. Now my sister, my niece was in prison for 10 years. And I said to her, I said, I want my niece out to see my mom before she passed. She wanted to see her niece. She said, tell your sister to come to church. I got something for her. So I had a lot of spiritual mothers. She said, Joan, she said, that's my sister. You want your baby out of jail? She said, yes. She said, God told me she's supposed to be out 2 years ago. So all you got to do is follow the instruction of the prophetess. Just give him a dance and she'll be out in 2 months. She told the floor 2 months my niece was out of prison. So for prophet tell you to dance, there's a miracle. Sweetheart, honey, y'all come, dance. Dance. If I tell somebody right now, don't do it yet now. If I tell somebody right now, dance and see a $50,000 in your account, it'll work. That's right, it'll work. Yes, it will.
Yes.
It will work. So what is it? Who got the scripture? Read. He said what?
Knowledge of good and evil.
Knowledge of good and evil.
Thou shalt not eat of it.
You shall not eat of. What happens?
For in the day that thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die.
Say you shall surely die. And the Bible said that when once they did that, that the eyes of both of them was what? Open. Listen to this. And they knew that they was naked. Now guess what? Why could they see the tree, but they couldn't see their nakedness? Did you know Adam didn't know his wife didn't have no clothes on? You know why?